yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good enough. Today's practice, it's gotta be great. Game day's coming fast. Let's go out here and let's be great, okay?
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Here we go. 180! Man! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Get hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Get hot! Here we go. Black 80! Get hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! What?
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Here we go. 180! What? Here we go, here we go, here we go. 120! Get hot! Hey, kids, go, go! Here we go, here we go. 180! Get! Here we go. 180! Get hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient.
Get hot!
For once the boss ladies, you're labeled ridiculous with words that you force in nature. I don't want to seem absurd,
Here we go,
but
here we
that
go.
was a gangster. Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the Tel Aviv. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
Here we go. 180!
3 different ones a week.
Get
Cause I
hot!
deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
At the front of
180!
this line is where my
Get hot!
turn at.
Not the ones that you show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
When you come up on that liquor street, you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need
Get hot! Here we go. 180! Get hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Get hot! Here we go, here we go. Black 80! Get hot! Here we go. 180! Get hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Get hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Get hot! Here we go. 120! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Get hot!
That was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
There are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
By Bruce Irvin.
These two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Emmanuel Mosley.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle by Quan Alexander. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Watch the screen. 56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Target. Mike's 56. Mike's 56 power. Just like that.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Garoppolo's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
First down, 49ers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
7-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
Jason Myers.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll set up to throw.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A gain of
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Seattle Seahawks.
They go play action here on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually, man, that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
At their own 21-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Wilson on first down.
And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson stepping up. He'll try and run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
On third down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
He gets away from one. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
Their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, San Francisco.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
A 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 35 on second down, Garoppolo.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
To George Kittle.
23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Tackle made.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson, and he'll power his way up near the 25. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 35 before going out of bounds.
2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle 1st down.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, alert. 57's the Mike. Rock 57.
To throw again, Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They go play action now. Wilson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Philip Dorsett. Incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time.
To punt for the Seahawks.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is DJ Reed returning. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return up past the 40, but this one may not stand. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll run with Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Sherman on the tackle.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the gun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To Greg Olsen. A 7-yard pickup.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
3 yards remain for second down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Drop deep, drop deep. He's coming. Double up, double up. There. 56 to Mike.
Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
56, check 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Whip. Watch go. Bloody.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Now let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, 49ers.
On first down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
Gain of 22 yards. And
they'll run with Coleman on first down. Down to the 25.
Tevin Coleman.
Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
The tackle by
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Mostert, and he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The tackle made by...
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made just shy of
back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
No, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Wilson steps away. And his throw is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, it's Jackson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Niners.
Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his leg. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now it's Lockett. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the run, this is Jackson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
From the 39, Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Azeez Al-Shaair leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
51's the mine. 51's the mine. I don't think you got it, son.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
49-yard line.
They run on 1st down with Jackson.
Justin Jackson, the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he's got Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
the tackle.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Oh, Wilson going to throw.
23-yard line.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Seahawks,